whole month we're celebrating men putting their penises in men's buttholes.
Okay,
like, you know how weird it is?
Wow.
That's what Pride Month is.
Bro, but
I'm proud to put a penis in a man's butt. What the? Why are we celebrating this for a month?
Been a long time since we've seen this guy featured on the channel. Like a while ago at the beginning of 2022 or the end of 2022. There were a couple of videos about this man on the channel. He was losing it then, and deteriorating, falling off, self-destructing. I wonder where he's at now. Let's check him out.
How thick is the earth if it's flat?
Well, we've only dug 8 miles deep, so not even in the crust. So we don't know if there's a mantle. We just know volcanoes can appear.
Okay, so the earth is around 8 miles, like, thick.
No, way deeper.
Okay, sure, okay.
Yeah.
But beneath that, you're saying is the black sun.
Well, no, it would be the Sheol oil, right? Not dinosaur oil, but the Sheol, which is kind of like an underworld thing. And they say the black sun's there charging the moon and the...
It's an electromagnetic...
Yeah. So check this out. So this is in my documentary, and I don't want to say this is the truth. I've never said this live because I hate getting humiliated. I only talk if I know. So this isn't like gospel or anything. My theory is the underworld, right? Hell gives us a deception by giving us the apple. Half the apple is the sun, male, the other half is female, and we bite from these apples, the subconscious and the conscious mind. Like, so when you're sleeping, you're with the moon, when you're with the sun, right? That's why you have to sleep to your circadian rhythm. You have a diurnal and a nocturnal pulse to these fucking energies, but they're literally, it's a fugazi.
Yeah, I gotta admit, you were like the first person to really like convince me on that. And if you watch if you finish watching my grilling episode, do you see I stole a lot of talking points from you?
Which one?
Your most proud moment in life as a man is your most masculine moment, and also eating box is gay. It's just satanic pat. Like I stole both of those.
Yep, you heard it here first. The conspiracy theorist kook that legitimately has become a cuck, been cucked. The cuckold is telling us that eating pussy is gay. We heard it here first, guys.
So, first I started watching some sneako clips, you know? I deleted Rumble recently. I'll re-download it soon enough. I figured it would be nice to show you all his thumbnails or some shit, but I don't care enough to do that. So I just looked through some YouTube shorts, reposted content of Sneako's recent moments. He's doing the same thing as always, making a fool of himself. My man is the most indecisive arguer on the planet. It doesn't make any sense. It's like he never really has a real idea, but he's so willing to contribute ideas. I don't know. Myron calls people like Sneako a contrarian. Sneako calls people like Sneako a truth seeker. I don't really give a damn anymore because both sides are crazy.
My theory is the underworld.
Sneako met this person named Zerka. They've known each other now for probably about 4 months. I saw Zerka for the first time with like a Jadian debate or some shit, talking about like Islam. And now, of course, you can see Sneako here. And it seems as if this Zerka feller is now like a little leech attached, a little parasite attached to Sneako, which is just weird because how does a parasite have a parasite? Is it symbiosis now? I don't know. It shouldn't be because the parasite's feeding off of the first parasite. But anyway, just listen to their conversation. I mean, you can hear how Zerka like describes it. He straight up says, I don't know, I don't like talking about this because I don't like to be humiliated. Now, what does that mean? Like, if you genuinely believe it, this is your ontological perspective, then why the fuck would you be humiliated for sharing it? I mean, both of them are religious or value things like the Bible and Quran. So, it's all throughout the Bible. Just one example, it's like Galatians 3. They say, if you are speaking the truth, if you're speaking God's word, then you should be comfortable saying it in front of anyone. And one of the examples is like even a king who disagrees with you in front of his whole court. if it's God's word and it's the truth, then you should be comfortable, because even if the king decides, I'm going to execute you, at least you got to die right, and that's the best way to go. I don't think that Sneako and Zerka really understand what that means, though. It doesn't mean die on a hill of retardation. It doesn't mean be close-minded. I really can't understand how these people consider themselves such truth seekers and such like open-minded figures who are unrelentlessly going out of their way to like be shepherds and lead their communities into the light, the objective truth. Yet they're so keen on like not accepting reality. They're so delusional. They're so inept when it comes to taking in other perspectives into consideration. And then, not only that, they're so keen on feeding into like the mainstream ideology of just the opposition. Like, if you're gonna sit here and claim to be the one saving people, I don't think that you should do it by spreading more misinformation, by spreading more stupidity. Like, sure, liberals are saying a lot of dumbass shit. There's a lot of ideology that does not need to be perpetuated, and it literally only brings us further down, makes us more degenerate. But you cannot sit here and tell me that half of the shit that you're speaking on is in the exact same thing. What do you guys think? Are you glad that there's no more Sneako? Or do you want Sneako back? Is he the hero that we all need, but we didn't deserve? Or is he a heinous villain? A hero that lived long enough to see himself become the villain?